Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to sign up to Click Insights and set up your first project. So let's jump right in. First of all, you need to go to insights.clickinsights.com and click on Start a 14-day free trial. So I'm going to click on that. So it'll load up. If you already have an account with us, you would click on Sign In, but we're going to sign up for the 14-day free trial. I'm going to put my name in, email address here as well, my password, and I'm going to click on Start Your Free Trial. Okay, so the first thing that's going to show up is the domain tracking for the first project. Unless you've got a project already live, you're not able to do anything but create a new project. So we're going to pop in our first URL, our first project, which is our agency URL. I'm going to click on Next. This comes to search engines now. We have the ability to track over 180,000 locations and all combinations within that. So search engines being google.co.uk, .com, .de, .fr, language being English, Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, country, United Kingdom, United States, IP location, United Kingdom. If you're a local company, you may have a restaurant in Fulham, for instance, you would have Fulham, London, United Kingdom. For this example, I'm doing a national campaign for tracking, so I'm only interested in targeting google.co.uk, English language, country, United Kingdom, and IP location, United Kingdom. So that's perfectly fine for what I need for this particular example. Click on Next. Okay, and you can see here, worth noting it, once you've got the green ticks, it will keep moving down. And the last section is basic keywords you want to track. We can either import the keywords or we can just basically type them out. I've got a couple of keywords here, which I'm going to type out. Paste those in here. With a 14-day free trial, you have 50 keywords. I put in less than that now, just for example. But once I'm happy with the keywords I put in, I can tick on Submit Keywords. Perfect. I can also update, I can delete or add more keywords if I so wish down below. But if I'm happy, I then click on Get Started. That's then going to check the form, ensure there's no issues. As long as there's no issues, we can go straight into basically the project integration sections. So first things we're going to do is we're going to add our competitors. So click on the competitors here. We can already see some data being collected. Okay. It will take up 24 hours to see all the data, but we can already see some data being collected. We go through all this, what this means in a minute. So we can add some competitors. In the free trial, you can add 5 competitors. Pop in the competitor URLs. I've got 4 here, just as an example. Each time it drops down. Once I'm happy, you click on Submit. And we will see here, you'll start to see some data being collected as well. This data we've already got in a database, so hence why it's so quick. This is basically getting the kind of new data, so just be aware of that. We're coming back to this in a minute in terms of what it all means. We're going to go back to Complete Setup. And then we're going to click on View Recommended Tasks. Next thing is integrations. This is going to be for GA4 and Google Search Console. Then click on Integrate. And connect to GA4. Click on the email address where I know essentially the account's already is linked to. Click on Continue. Click on Continue. Essentially, you're giving Click Insights kind of integration rights. I'm going to select GA4 property. Basically, anything, all the properties within that account will then be shown. Go down to where Click Intelligence is. Where are you? That's .com. Okay, missed it. There we go. Yeah. Click Intelligence. load up the accounts, go GA4, and then it automatically will go back into start loading up performance overview. We need to integrate Google Search Console. So go dashboard again, go to the domain, recommend tasks, integrate, bring it back to this, connect Google Search Console, do the same thing again, allow integration, continue, give access, let it load up, connect Google Search Console property. Again, then you've got to find it. This one here, attach. And it should then redirect us to our main dashboard. You can see here it's bringing in data now from Google Search Console and also Google Analytics. Okay, we go now to go to track keywords. These are keywords for ourselves. It's starting to bring up a little bit of data now. So we've got the search volumes, we've got the base ranks. That's the first scan of where you started. Let's say December 1st. Month, which is December. We're number 1 for split keyword. Current rank, basically the first scan anyway. We got the keywords here. We've got the URLs as well for those keywords. If we then go to, let's go down to track competitors. Perfect. Okay. So essentially it will take a few scans to get the average positions. Obviously, once the first scan we've done, you're not going to get much data to view. So it takes a few scans to start to build up this kind of these tables. But below here, we can start to see essentially where we're starting to rank. Again, it hasn't brought all the data through yet. It will take a little while, but we've got some data to work with. So we've got the keyword. If you add tags, you have tags in there. Search volume. You got our domain, then the 4 competitors there. Essentially, we've selected AI overviews at the moment, but you also have AI mod. So essentially, I will quickly go through this. So this is the organic position 1, and the AI overviews position is 1 also. Then you can also see for this particular competitor, Fat J, for backlinking services, position 14 organically, position 5 in AI overviews. I say it will take about 24 hours to get all the data for you, but it's starting to build it out. You'll see export button everywhere, and essentially that is, you can export the table of data into a CSV. If we go to SERP features here. So at the moment we're ranking for 6 keywords within AI overviews. You also have it with all our data, you can have the date picker. For this particular account, we've only just done 1 scan, so there's only 1 scan worth of data to view. I'm interested in seeing AI overviews. So looking at the keywords that we're ranking for AI overviews, these are the keywords. Once the data has finished, we have the AI overview rank and also AI overview URL. Let's say it takes about 24 hours for all data to compile. If we look at AIO opportunities, let's see if that's started to work yet. Okay, great. So basically this is, so at the moment, there's some opportunities where there is an AI overview, but essentially you're not ranking for it at the moment. This is basically which keywords it is. And if you were to click on the eyelid, then it will drop down and it will show you which keywords, the type of landing pages and essentially what Google's kind of favoring. Okay. I'll do another video regarding all the AI stuff as well. I think that's probably better to do that versus going to everything in this particular video. Let's have a look at performance really quickly. Again, I'll probably do another video about performance, but essentially you have the traffic summary. So again, anything that is being brought in from GA4 is then brought into Click Insights. So all your data, all your conversions, everything, and then essentially you can then play around with it. So again, I'll do a video just on essentially our performance area within Click Insights. Let's go into AI performance. Let's generate a prompt to see how it's all working. So I'm going to put in, I know, UK blogger outreach agency. Okay. as a keyword. We click on generate. So what will hopefully happen is it will generate some prompts for us. Within the free trial, you get a few prompts to play with. So I'm going to click on save prompt, and then that will, it's gone over limit. Let me just remove a couple just to, you only get 2, unfortunately, so that's 5. So we've got 2 there. I'm going to save prompt now. Cool, so these are there. They'll go off now and start collating the data. Manage brand profile. I'm just going to click on add intelligence. And we're going to save changes. That's cool. See, it's already starting to pull some data. Again, it takes about 5-10 minutes to do that, so we're not necessarily see results on this video. I'll do another video of the whole AI performance area of our system. Let's complete setup as well. We might come back to this in a minute. Because we've done GA4 and Google Search Console integration, we've now got a new overview, which essentially starts to bring in a little bit of data. Again, if you select a different date picker, then you'll see, essentially more data. I've only got a couple of days collected. We can start to see some data in terms of sessions, engagement rate, clicks and impressions. That's still coming through. Google Analytics, common events. Scrolling down, you can see essentially organic sessions. Again, I've only picked a couple of days. Average position, we haven't got many keywords anyway, so that's why it's average position of 2. Kind of keyword distribution, more keywords we have, we see for different distributions. We can also start to see the top organic landing page in terms of referring traffic from GA4 and essentially our kind of keyword rankings in terms of competition, search running position, and kind of keyword. Let me just show you quickly where everything is. So if you click on, you've got the overview, search engine, keywords, and integrations. Here you can basically start to add different search engines. So you would click on add search engine, a box would appear, and you can basically add new search engine and you associate keywords to that new search engine. If you go to keywords, quickly, let's have a look at this. You could select the keywords. You could then bulk edit with the tags. You could also change the search engine, target URL, also change the search engine in terms of the one you just created, and essentially associate the new search engine with the keyword, with those selected keywords, along with if you wanted to search desktop or mobile, you can also do that here as well. So it gives you lots of options and combinations in terms of what you want to track. You can also add more keywords here by clicking on add keywords. You literally click on add keyword, this comes up, you put your keywords in, put your tags, add your search engine, depending on which ones you got, for your desktop, mobile, stuff like that. So that's all there for you. It also tells you how many keywords you've got remaining in your package, which I'll come to in a minute. Integrations. We've already integrated GA4 and Google Search Console. So if you wanted to add, if your username or accounts change, you could basically just disconnect and reconnect to a new account. Let me just complete the complete setup. Let's just set up a backlink check. So backlinks, we can run a report. Yeah, we want to report for clickers.uk. So that's what it's going to do for us. Okay, that's fine. So total backlinks can be scanned for this report is 13,000 backlinks, but you only have 1,000 back rate remaining this month. So that's part of the free trial. A partial report generate, that's fine. Yeah, generate me a partial report. That's going to take 5 minutes to come up. So let's have a quick look at the AI performance. That's still gathering. Let's see if there's anything there yet. Okay, great. Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit of data. It's still gathering it's still going out and gathering the data for us. But we can start to see that for this particular prompt, which UK Blogger App options offer comprehensive reporting and analytics. We're number 2. We've got 4 mentions and we got 11 sources. These are the generative engines. These are average rank count, number 1 in one time, and also rank number 1 share. So our share voice and our view sources. We click on view sources quickly and we can start to see basically which sources are talking about our brand. Okay. I'm going to do a whole video just on the AI element, because I think this video is more about just general getting you set up and getting you started versus anything else. But essentially you can see that we're starting to gather momentum. Other things to consider within AI would be the AI LLM GA4. So basically the traffic that you'll get referred from the ChatGPT Perplexity and so on and so forth. So I've only a few days worth of data, but we can see the graph. We can see how many sessions, total users, event conversions in terms of desktop, mobile, traffic distribution. It's only ChatGPT because it's only a couple of days. For us, that's the main one that's been referring as traffic. New versus returning users. This table then will show us all of your LMMs. In this case, it's only ChatGPT, which is referring as traffic in the date range. And then underneath here, essentially we've got the guides, essentially the landing pages that are referring as traffic. Let's have a quick look at the backlinks, see how that's progressing. Partially complete. So have a look. Again, click on the eyelid. So this is our partial backlink report. For the kind of 14-day free trial, you only get a limited amount of data, so I can't play with anyway, just to get you going. But essentially, this is the kind of backlink profile. We've got the kind of link type, domain TLDs, platform types, attributes, and then we've got the kind of top backlink anchors, which is coming through, and then domains by domain score. We're going to let's go to the backlinks itself, have a quick look at that. So these are all the backlinks. A lot of you will be familiar with this kind of setup in terms of looking at the data, but essentially we have, in terms of the referring domains, of course, it's only a partial scan of our data, but essentially we got our referring domains, our domain score, so our DS score, that's a click insights metric, so our DS score, which is domain score, domain type, spam score, IP address, country, status code, backlink type, so in terms of anchor or image, keywords and top 100 positions, external links, internal links, and then over here we got anchor text and target URL, so you can see how that kind of looks, and also first seen, last seen as well. And then also you can export all the data. So you can also see all backlinks or one backlink per domain. If we look at referring domains quickly, similar setup, but looking at referring domains, if you were to click on that, you would be able to see all the links that are coming from that referring domain. You've got domain score again, domain type, spam score, IP, country, do follow, referring domain, do follow link domain, links to target, do follow links, and of course you can export as well. We've got best by links next. Basically within all your pages within your website, how many times are you linking to that particular page? So in this instance, we've got 198 landing pages. Obviously, this is only a partial. If you were to click on that, you'll then see the links or referring domains for that particular landing page. Referring domains, links to page, do follow, no follow, redirects, if any kind of redirects in place. Broken backlinks can be quite useful in terms of opportunities to fix links. So apparently these are all broken. We've got 23 referring domains where potentially we need to fix the links, although they all look the same. These ones look like the same domain to me. And also you can export, and then anchors, basically what anchor text you're using across the board. Again, if you were to click on that, you'll see your referring domains where your link building phase already. Amount of referring domains that being used for that particular anchor text, so how many times, and the percentage. So make sure that you've got a healthy backlink profile. The top domain score, referring pages, links to target, do follow, and no follow. So that's the kind of a backlink setup. Before we end the video, let's have a look at our kind of packages. Obviously, this is a 14-day free trial, but the main thing is to get you into our system and to essentially get us to hear some free data, have a play around with it, see what you think, and go from there. So within the kind of 14-day free trial, you get 50 keywords to play with, you get 10 content audits, you get 1,000 backlinks per month. So you get basically 1,000 backlinks to look at. Obviously, that was only a partial report for us. Amount of capacity you have 5. You have up to 5 projects. So you've got to add another project. You would literally click on add project and then start the process again by adding domain, the search engine, the keywords. And then element prompts, as we said, that you only get 2 prompts to come play around with it, which we only went through. I think you're still gathering data, as I say. Let's have a look at packages. So we can click on purchase packages, put it into sterling. And essentially we got 4 core kind of levels. Got basic, pro, agency, enterprise. The basic starts at £10 a month. And essentially you get 100 keywords for that. It goes up to 750 for £41. And within that, if you go just back to a basic package, you get 5 projects, 1,000 backlinks, 5 audits, 5 competitors. Essentially a basic free trial. Essentially that's the limit what you're going to get. If you then need to step up and have 1,000 keywords a month, you then have unlimited projects, 25,000 backlinks, 35 content audits, and then up to kind of 10 competitors. And I'm going to do another video about this, but the agency pack, which we start to add in kind of white label, the kind of agency features. Basic and Pro don't come with that, but all packages come with Google integration, Google Search Console for free is standard. 180,000 supported locations, as I said before. You can select between desktop and mobile tracking. Unlimited user seats. So unlike other kind of software platforms which limit you per maybe 1 or 2 seats, it's unlimited seats. You can add users to your account. We start offering free data migration from the Pro package, and you get a dedicated account manager from the agency. Although we have a really good live chat and support system in place anyway, so any questions or concerns, you'll be looked after there. That kind of concludes this video. Once the 14-day free trial is ended, you have the option to upgrade, and literally you can go to billing, upgrade, and literally you would select your basically the package you want. You hit select, and then it goes through the payment kind of process for you. And straight away from then, you'll be upgraded to that package. You won't lose any of your data you've already got, so you can basically add to it. So I hope that's really useful. I'll be doing more videos on the actual more in-depth videos in terms of the other piece of our suite, looking at performance, keyword tracking, AI, and also our kind of backlink area as well. Yeah, I'll catch you on those videos soon.